I'm going to talk a little bit about how your book, The Art of Closing the Sale, was the first sales book I ever picked up
Right?
uh, back when I first started as an insurance agent.
Really?
Yeah, and I made 100 grand in my at 20 years old in my first 8 months, and your book was a big piece of that. So number one, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
and then I really believe that insurance agents struggle a lot with not only objections but also closing, right? So objections on the phone, and then closing from a lot of clients, as you say in that book, will tell them, "Hey, I want to think about it. I want you to call me back," etc. So I really think we'll probably focus there.
I had a friend. His name was Kopmeyer, and he spent more than 50 years studying success, and he came up with 1,000 success principles. And then he wrote 4 books, each of which had 250 principles. And he said the most important word for success is the word ask.
Hmm.
He said, the more you ask, the better you ask, the more confident you are when you ask. Uh, Everything comes down to asking. And that's so true in selling is ask for appointments, ask for people to think about your offering, ask for people to buy, ask why not, and so on. So you know that. I mean, I'm just
That's awesome.
repeating what you already know. But it's amazing the fear of asking. I was just talking to a really successful sales guy just recently, and he said the biggest problem that people have is their fear of asking. And if you can get over your fear of asking, uh, I worked with one of the top salespeople in the insurance industry, a gentleman named Gordon. He was my best friend for years. I haven't seen him for long. But Gordon said that the key to selling is to understand that rejection is not personal.
Hmm.
And it's one of the most important things I ever learned because you have a natural tendency to think, well, if they're saying no or if they're rejecting your offer, they're actually rejecting you. And the answer is they don't know you. They've never seen you. They have no knowledge of who you are and the quality of your offering and how helpful it can be to them. And so just understand that rejection is not personal. And that was a great turning point in my sales life. So when people say, no, I'm not interested, I don't want it, I can't afford it, I'm not in the market, don't don't get your knickers in a knot and start thinking, well, they don't like me. There's something wrong with me. I'm not, you just smile because it's not personal. It's just what Gordon told me way back in the day when I was starting off is that when they say no, they're not interested. They're not rejecting you as a person. They're rejecting your offering, and it just could mean that they're not in the market right now. They have enough of what you're selling. They don't have time, and a whole bunch of other things. And just remember that rejection is not personal because they don't even know who you are. Anyway, so that was really helpful to me. And so when a person would say, I'm not interested, I don't want it, I can't use it, I can't afford it, what you do is you just smile. And just smile. You say, oh, that's all right. It's because it's not me they're rejecting. It's just a normal, he said, it's just a normal response to a commercial offering in a crowded sales workplace. So anyway, those were very helpful to me. And there's a direct relationship. You call it the 8% virtual. There's a direct relationship between how many times you're willing to face rejection and how many sales you'll make.
That's
And
right.
eventually you reach the point where you just relax and smile and say thank you. And the most important quality that you can have, and I see that you have it in sales, is to be charming. Just to be charming, just smile and be friendly and thank them for it and don't worry about it and so on. Anyway, you and I love this business because this business has made everything possible for us.
Yes.
Everything that we ever dreamed of, cars, homes, travel, clothes, restaurants, all the things we ever dreamed of become possible for us because we can sell. Anyway,
Exactly. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, buddy. Thank you so much. I'm super excited to get this interview started. Thank you very much for your time and agreeing to do this. I realize you were, I believe, in the hospital recently. So hope everything's going good since then. Thank you for still agreeing to do this. So
It's a pleasure. I love the sales industry, as you can tell um, uh, from reading my material that I love sales. It's not a place to make money. It's something that we do, and that we love the field of selling, and we love our product. We love the product, and we love what it can do. If you if you look back on your sales profession, you'll find that it's not the money that you make; it's the way you help people.
that's right.
And this, when you talk about what you've done, it's always how you've influenced people, or helped people, or changed people's lives with our offerings. It's never the money; it's always the improvement that we've made in the lives of other people.
That's it. So good. So good. Dylan, are we ready?
Yeah.
You good? Okay. Mr. Tracy, are you ready, sir?
Absolutely.
Love it. You were born ready. You've been doing this for
Born ready.
so perfect.
Hey, if you enjoyed this, I got another one you're gonna love. It's right there. Click on it. See you in there.
You know the whole thing I was telling you about that one guy named Hunter whose dad, my mom told him he's a shy guy. One of the people I was working with is a restaurant owner. They sell pizzas, okay? And it's a husband and wife team, good couple. They do good for themselves. They make millions of dollars, but